Let's see. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So let's see. I have this piece that I did earlier, and I like this so much that I think we're going to do the other turtles. And I want them to work individually, but I also want them to work in a group, so we're gonna see how that works out. That looks pretty good on its own. Just dropping stuff here. Okay, so getting rid of some stuff. Okay, so that's all the way down to like the basic pose that I had when I started. So let's see. Actually, let's see if I can't. Start a whole new one, is it gonna just I want the work. Can't get all of that at the same time. Just gave me that, but that's fine. So now we can go here. We can. No, we want this. That. Okay, so these want. That one, and the other one too. Okay, so now let's get this. Okay, so I've got that kind of set up. So I want them to be like the same size, so I have to figure that out here in a second. Because he's crouching, I don't know if they're all going to be crouching or not, so we'll have to figure that one out. And let's go real quick. I'm going to close the door. Okay, that's better. Not that you could even really see the door behind my head, but all right. So let's just put that there for now. Put that there. Okay, so we got that. So let's see. I want. One thing I like about like the newer Ninja Turtle stuff is they're all different colors of green, different shades of green. They're not all the same green. So I'm gonna like use my like line work green, and I'll change it a little bit, and I'm also going to change the green that I make the other turtles too. So they're all going to be slightly different, but they're also all going to have more of the like heavy metal angry turtle kind of feel, as opposed to like the friendly turtles look, I guess. So let's see, who do I want to do next? Because I got, this is Raph. I should make the canvas a little bigger, I think. Well, first let's see. I could almost reuse this pose, honestly, and just change the arms and make it like Donnie. But let's focus on an entirely different turtle for right now, I think. Different pose, different setup. Okay. So like the main thing that I want to be aware of is like the distance between the things here. Like the main body is going to be the same length, the legs are going to be the same length, the arms should be the same length, those kind of things. Have to figure out those differences. Well, actually, yeah, whatever. So let's see, I've got here to there and here to about here for the leg. Arm is a tricky one. Again, got there and then there to there. So let's see, I have to now kind of piece that together for height. So let's, real quick, let's add inches. Let's go ahead and add just for the fun of it, we'll add 5 inches to the height of this. We'll zoom out. Let's see. Okay, so bring him back in. This lasso tool here. This. So I want that. Well, that's not what I want. I want to just let's move it. And we'll rotate it. Okay, and then that's fine. We will jump to the leg. We will move it, and we will rotate it. So, yeah, that's a little long. But that's also not including a head, so that's fine. We've got arm, move that. I guess we can rotate that. And that's going to be almost where that is already. There. Put that there. Grab this. And this one is going to rotate that in the opposite direction. Put that there. Okay, so that's actually I feel like that because it's including the hand, it's a little long end of the hand. So yeah, that should be about right because the wrist would be about there. Okay, and then we've got the put the head about there, I guess, roughly. So I've got kind of a general. Let's slide all of this to the center here. Okay, and real quick, let's drop. Okay, so whoever this is standing straight up would be about like a double him. So that's, let's see. I think I'll do, let's do Mikey for this one. I think that's a good solid turtle to start on this one. So let's make him a little more yellow-green. Slightly brighter on the. Okay, so real quick, let's rename that to. So now we're gonna go in. We're gonna sketch, I guess. Real quick, let's go down here, and I'm going to make a circle of the new stuff. So real quick, let's just kind of, all this is the old stuff, and then we'll put it's a little brighter. I don't know if even that's a little, I think that's a little better of a, because it's going to be the line work. I want it to be darker than the rest of it. So let's see. I think that's what I'll roll with on that. I guess I could figure out the orange as well. Got kind of a burnt orange for the pads and the mask. Let's go figure out his skin. Oh, actually, there. That's almost. That's even better, I think. We'll test that one out. Give it 50-50. So let's see, let's jump. That might not be enough of a difference between those. We'll have to figure that out later, but for right now, we'll put that down for his main skin. I guess. Alright, so let's sketch out the pose. Not entirely sure which direction I want him facing on. Maybe just like a straight on, almost. Do I want to come out like that? Kind of situation. Not entirely sure. Let's see, and then I'll have to figure out the arms. one would be kind of like brought back. Let's see. Maybe drop that one leg a little bit. Yeah, let's see. Real quick. Okay. Anyway, so I might shoot. This one's going to be interesting. See that. I don't know. That one's a tough one. Definitely gonna have to figure out some spots here. Well, let's see what happens, I guess. Real quick, let's drop that. Yeah, maybe that's probably good. Let's see. And let's see. Yeah, that's not. I really wish there was an easier way to boost that. So it does that and it makes this bigger. Do that, yeah. That's a good one. Real quick, let's just get rid of these stupid little lines. All right. Okay. It's a tough one. Okay. I don't know. This one is turning out a lot more difficult than I wanted it to, which is a little annoying. So let's see. Okay, kind of getting somewhere on the head now. Need to there we go. Let's zoom in a touch here. That's it. Ah, crap. There we go. I feel like we're getting somewhere here. So that's progress. For now, that's all right. We'll start with that. Let's see. All right. Kind of getting somewhere. Got a shell kind of going where that torso is. Clean up. Clean up some of these. Get your lines. probably. Should have done those measurement lines different color so I could tell a little easier where the lines I'm actually trying to get rid of are. But I didn't. You're probably also turn it more transparent too. That'll do something. One thing that was nice about the last pose I did is I didn't really have to worry about like where everything was meeting down in here, because it's covered by a leg. So I have to figure that one out on this one, because it's gonna have to be more anatomically correct if I want this to look good. The other one I could hide it. A lot easier. All right. So let's see. We've got. I need to look up and see kind of what that looks like on some of these. So for the most part, it looks like they just taper that shell down, for lack of a better term, kind of like a diaper. Yeah, that's pretty much what they do. Interesting. Okay. Got it. Got it. Hello, Halfer. Oh, thanks for following. I appreciate that. Right now I'm working on my second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I started with Raph. That's the outline that you see here. Whoop, no, don't do that. I hate that. What happens? There we go. Okay. Now I'm working on Michelangelo. Thank you. The full like finished Raphael is on my Instagram and my Twitter if you want to see it. So now I'm going to work on the other three. Right now I'm working on Mikey. And I want it to be like a cohesive piece, but they're all be made separately. So I wanted to start with the line work in this one, so I could kind of match the height and all that. My Twitter and my Instagram and everything is going to be the same as this. So Zann20. Zann20 for all of my stuff, basically. Makes it easy for people to find me. If you search Zann20 on Google, you generally find my work, my Instagram, my stuff like that. So yeah, thank you. So yeah, I was looking into kind of like how this bottom bit of the turtles kind of worked, and so I'm gonna try and figure out his legs for Mikey. And the pose is kind of a tough one. There's a lot of foreshortening and stuff, so we're gonna see how this goes. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Oh, your pixel art. That's cool. I really like pixel art. I'm not great at it. I haven't really tried to like really sit down and work at it, but I'm always very impressed with the people who can really crank out some cool stuff with it. Because it takes a lot of thought, and you can't just throw things down because you're working with very limited like set of things. It's kind of hard to explain if you don't do it. Yeah, checkered book. Yeah, that's a good point. Plan it all out before you start working on it and stuff. It kind of reminds me, it's very similar to Excelia. Back in the day, they had those little plastic, like round things, and you can make them into a pattern and melt them together. It's very similar to that. Like back before computers were like really popular. Kind of dates me a little bit, but I grew up before computers were in everyone's home. I was a kid and we did not have a computer. Comics and watercolor, nice. Yeah, I like traditional mediums myself. I started doing this stream to kind of push myself to get better at digital work. So that's why I'm here, and I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out with me. I've done watercolor, acrylics, pen and ink. I've done all kinds of stuff. I like charcoal. Charcoal is a fun one, especially if you're working really large. Charcoal covers a lot of area really quickly, which is fun. If you're using like the large pieces. And it's fun to get in there with your hands and like move everything around. It's super fun. Let's see. It's almost kind of looking like armish the way I have that. But I mean, like it has to come out a little bit there, because that's where it connects. So we'll figure that out. We'll work on this top part at a different time, I think. Worry about what that's doing. We can actually, let's boom, separate that. But we'll keep this because that kind of implies the knee. And let's see, if you have a Twitter, I'd be happy to check out what you're working on, or Instagram or whatever. I always like finding new creative people to follow. Let's throw that more of a curve. think this leg is a little wonky. We'll have to work on it for sure. Just, yeah. That foot has to change. I think we have to move that up a little bit. Twitter is Halfer3. Hey, that's all good. We all start somewhere, man. Not everyone is flat out amazing like the second they start, trust me. I've been at this for years. And I still have tons to learn, believe me. Like my anatomy isn't always where I want it to be and like all that, so believe me, you're not talking to a master. Let's grab this leg though. Yeah, we'll grab that. And we will stretch it a little bit and we will move it. Let's shrink it. Elongate it. Let's see. I mean, that's kind of closer to what I'm. Forget it. I'll just kind of. Let's just ditch some of it. I'll definitely check out your Twitter though, see what you got going. I think I might have gone a little wide with the leg. Let's see. So now we're kind of getting it somewhere closer to what I want. So one thing I do enjoy about digital is mistakes aren't that crazy, fairly easy to fix them. Which is someone who makes plenty of those, it's nice to have something that I can just immediately undo what I just messed up. But yeah, so I started on Raphael. I really enjoyed it, so I decided, after some encouragement on my Twitter, to go ahead and just knock out the other ones too. The other brothers. always loved the Ninja Turtles, so I mean, it wasn't a stretch for me to go and put my stamp on that. I grew up watching the Turtles, but I really like the darker, like heavy metal Ninja Turtles as opposed to like the kid cartoon versions. So this is kind of a mix of the two, because I like the old school like pads that they had on the elbows and the knees, and stuff like that. I think it was a cool design. I don't think they really had that in the heavy metal versions. They might have. I didn't really read the comics, but they are super cool, and they're very different looking from the normal stuff that I know. Yeah. Fix that. So this is kind of my outline layer, but it's also a little sketchy right now, just because I'm still trying to figure out how this stuff is going to work. Because my sketch is kind of a jumbled mess, if I'm being honest. There's definitely a lot to fix about my sketch. It was kind of rough, but I mean, it is the sketch layer, so there is that. Actually, no, wait, that was something I wanted in there. Because that's his thigh, and it's coming up to that. We'll have to figure that one out. Again, just gonna have to figure stuff out. Okay, so we got so the arms are gonna be pretty foreshortened, which is gonna be an interesting, fun little thing to deal with. It's basically just going to be like circles kind of overlapping each other. With this hand right there. We'll have to work on it for sure. And then got this arm, which is going to be doing a whole nother thing, also foreshortened, unfortunately. But I felt like this was a good pose to roll with, being that he uses nunchucks. So kind of gonna be like in and back. Hard to explain. So it's like shoulder, arm goes back kind of, and then, yeah, I don't know. Difficult to explain what I want to happen right here. Especially since it's probably, technically, it would be behind a shell on this. That's a tough one, where it would actually be. we got? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, certainly doesn't look like he's like ready to fight someone, that's for sure. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's a bit of a mess right now. I'm not loving it. But we'll get to a point here somewhere where I think it'll start to take some shape. I might have to just find like a stock like reference as for the pose to make it a little easier on me. But as of right now, this is where we're at. Let's see. I might even move this leg out and over a slight bit. Oh, no. Let's see. How long is it? So that's probably about the right anatomy. This up a touch, actually. Okay, so it's a little bit better. So let's see, like if I moved, let's just grab a color and just layer. I moved his leg out over here more. That might be better. Because I mean, it's a slight change. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, I might do that. I might have to squish him a touch too. I think he's a little wide. So let's try and figure that one out here. Actually, no, let's do okay, so let's not that way, man. This way a little bit. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. Let's just, yeah, commit to kind of that. I think that's a better proportion on the shell, and then we could even drop the shell a touch from where it is up here. That's not the right. Let's see. little bit better, I think. Okay. So let's see. Might have to actually bring that leg in too. Actually, probably definitely have to bring this leg in. So let's slide you over. And actually, we're gonna rotate it a touch so it's a little bit more realistic, because if you're standing on one leg, it's gonna come in and be like underneath your body more, because you're trying to center your gravity on one leg. So that's fun. Okay, so yeah, now it's a little bit closer to like under his chin. Got that? Yeah. All right, so let's see. We're gonna definitely clean up this mess. Let's get rid of that, and let's hide that layer. And real quick, let's just throw line color down here so I don't have to bring other stuff up to get to it. Lord, this is a mess right here. It's all bad. Okay. We're going to fix this. All right, so that's certainly better. Okay, we're getting somewhere, making some progress. Kind of brought in his shell, so it wasn't quite as gigantically thick. I may even go totally off on this one. Maybe a little weird to go out. Yeah. Let's grab that color. So I might even bring that out even more. Like that. But that's kind of a weird, nah. Like unless he was putting his leg back off. Graffiti art. That's cool. Let's hide that real quick. Graffiti art's awesome. I love graffiti. Okay, so let's, if I do that, kind of like that, maybe. Not the worst thing in the world. I don't know if that's what I want though. I'm just gonna keep messing with this, figuring out this leg. Because like that doesn't look quite like what I want. And like, I don't know if that's it or that's closer. Like, you do lettering or you do like stencil work. Because obviously, like, graffiti art is kind of a wide range of stuff. It's all cool, but it's like saying I'm a digital artist or I work mostly in digital art. It's like, well, yeah, can be a lot of different things. Let's see. That's not the worst. It's a little more realistic than what I have currently. I am having a really hard time on this one for some reason. I gotta get out of here too. Shoot. I'm running out of time. I gotta get ready for work. I don't want to get ready for work. Yeah, I might have to roll with this kind of leg here. Have to figure out that arm though. That'll be an interesting one. All right, well, unfortunately I have to stop for today. I'm really glad you guys stopped in. Have to check out Halfer's Twitter, see what's up. You guys stopped in, liked what you saw. I'll be here Monday and Thursday. Those are my days. Same time, same place. I'm on Twitch, Mixer, DLive, YouTube. Yeah, Twitch, Mixer, DLive, YouTube. Yeah, those I'm here. So I'll see you guys next time. Later.